family, Afriyei from AfriLife Wealth Here, bringing you another video. I hope you are well, as am I. Now today's video is about this wonderful thing that I've created. If you can see that. It's a berry cherry cheesecake, and it's gluten-free, it's vegan, and yeah, that's all I can say about it. And I'm going to taste some. I have tasted some already, but I wanted to taste some in front of you lot. What I need to do is get someone else to taste my food and to verify it, but as there's only me, I have to just make do with me. It's nice. I suppose I am biased because I am the one who created this, but it is really nice. And so as you go through the method, I got up to where I layered the coconut base, and then what I did was I blended the fruits with the various ingredients that I've shown you in the video, and then I just layered that. When this cream base was more firm, then I layered the berry on top of that, so it'll make sense when you watch the video anyway. So this is the berry cheesecake. I'm gonna have another helping. I've done myself proud, I think. Take a look at that. It's really nice. I always want cheesecake, but whenever I see it in the stores, it's always gluten, it has dairy. So I thought, let me just make my own. This is what I came up with. And I'm really pleased. Really, really pleased. There's no sugar. There's sweetener, yes, in dried fruits and sugar syrups, but other than that, there's no sugar. I have to make sure that I'm not slurping, because I'm always slurping when I'm eating, but I do apologise if I am. Really, I don't care. That is really delicious. I'm going to finish that later. Anyway, I hope you do enjoy my video. Look, learn, like. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And also leave any comments or suggestions in the comment box below. I bid you good day. Be beautiful, be happy, and be blessed. Catch you later. Bye. Have a wonderful day. Okay, so let's begin. So first of all, for our base, you're gonna need about half a cup of my nice dried pulp. Now this is the dryness, or the particles, the bits from when I make my pumpkin seed milk. And then I squeeze it, I blend it, squeeze it, and then as a result of squeezing, you're left with the pulp, and then this is dried in a dehydrator. And if you don't have a dehydrator, then you can put this either in the oven, a really low temperature, or sometimes I put this under a grill and I flat it out on a tray, and then I put another tray on top, so there's no direct heat, and I just heat it for a little bit and then I allow it to sit and air dry. So this is what you're left with. It's really versatile. You can grind this up and make a flour as well, so you've got pumpkin seed flour. I really love doing this stuff. So this is gonna be part of our base. Pour that into your processor, and then I'm using sultanas. You can use raisins. This is half a cup of sultanas. Failing that, you can use about 4 medjool dates as well. Either sultanas, raisins, half a cup, or 4 medjool, really soft, succulent dates. So I'm going to pour that in, and I'm going to use some vanilla. I don't know if you can see that. Some vanilla. It's just vanilla. I always use it. Yeah. So just a little. I haven't got a spoon. Just one little top cup. Pour that in for a little bit of flavour. And then some fruit sweetener. That's what I'm using. I don't have agave, so I'm going to use this instead. It's just as good. I'm going to pour about, I don't want it too moist, so I'll pour about 1 tablespoon of that. Will go in there. And then just to add a little bit, I'm going to drop about 2 cherries. I know, I'm extra. And then a dash of salt, just to give it a little bit, you know, all those flavors, to infuse those flavors and bring them out more as well. So I think that's it. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Gonna have put some coconut oil. Just gauge it. I don't want it to be too moist. I'll blend it and see how it is, because this is just to bring everything together, to make it stick into one sort of doughy clump, but I don't want too much to make it too moist. So that's what we've got in there. We've got the pumpkin seed bits, sultanas, some cherries, fruit syrup, a little bit of salt, and you can put spices in, but I'm not going to do that today. I can't be bothered. And pop on the lid. So that's what it looks like. It's like some dough. And I'm just gonna give that a little taste. Yeah, it's really nice and crunchy. So that's what it looks like. So we're back again, and this is what you're left with once you've processed all those ingredients together. Just a kind of doughy, splodgy thing like this. But you know what? As I tasted it, as delicious as it is, it's very, very clumpy. Well, not clumpy, it's very smooth in the mouth. So I want some more texture. So I decided to grind some pumpkin seed, just ground it in the processor. So this is grounded pumpkin seed, and I'm just gonna add a little extra to that. I would say about 1 to 2 tablespoons. I mean, you don't have to do this, it's just me and my preference. And I will just mix that in like so. Just to add, I like a little bit of texture in my bases, my sweet bases. And yeah, it's just a minor note. It's nothing extraordinary. It's just what I want to do, and I thought I'd just do it at the time. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just mixing that in, but like I said, you don't have to do that. So this will form the base of our dessert, like so. So now you're going to place your mixture, your base mixture, into a dish. Now I've just got a plastic dish here with some baking paper. You just cut it to a good size, and then let's get rid of that. And then just fix it in so it forms the shape of the container. Just fill up your hand, and then you get your base like that, and then you just pour it in, and then spoon it in. Just spoon it. I've done this many times in my video, where you just compress it so it takes the shape of the container and flatten it down just like that. And you just keep going. Keep it going until it's nice and flat and even. And we want to use the baking paper so that when you finish, we can easily lift the whole dessert out nicely, and you don't get bits that stick to the container. So that's why I like to use baking paper. Just continue to do that. Use your fingers. And that's what it looks like. It's all nice and compressed. Normally, because of my fingernails, I'd wear gloves, but because it's only me and my household, doesn't matter if there's a little bit of chip nail varnish polish in there. Maybe it adds to it, but no, it won't do that. But yeah, I would wear gloves. But I like also feeling my food as well. So, you know, just get connected to what you're making, what you're creating. Anyway, that's just a little bit of explanation that I thought I'd give. Okay, so now we're going to come on to our topping. So I've got here some macadamia nuts. I've got about a 1/4 cup, and I soaked them overnight, and that's how it looks. It becomes more hydrolyzed when you soak your nuts. So I've soaked them in about 1/2 cup of water, pure water. So we're going to use all of the water and the nuts. Now I've got some fresh coconut as well that I'm gonna add. Just gonna chop that up a little bit so it's easier to blend. That'll go in. Again, my vanilla I'm gonna use. About two top cups of that. Again, a little bit of salt, not too much. Only a small portion. It's only a small amount that we're making. And then I've got coconut milk as well. I'm gonna put in about, let's see, 2 of those, 2 heaps of those. And then my lovely agave. I think I'm gonna eyeball this. I'm not sure how much I want. 1, 2. Want it nice and sweet-ish, but not too sweet. So I've put in about 4 teaspoons. So it's equivalent of about 2 tablespoons. I might put more. See how I go. Or 3 teaspoons of coconut oil that just goes in there. So I'm going to blend that all up. Put that on the blender. I almost forgot. Now this is optional, you don't have to put this, only because I have it in the house. This is, you can see that, this is sea moss gel. Now funny enough, I'm allergic to this, but I know it has very many nutritional components to it. And I really am so sorry that I'm intolerant to it. Yeah, it makes me erupt. Eczema, it brings on a little bit of eczema for me. If I want a skin pill, this is definitely the deal. But as I don't, so I'm only gonna put a little bit. But you can. This is optional. I'm putting in 1 teaspoon just to make it thicken up a little bit. And I just want the nutritional value, but I can't do more than that. And it is optional, but if you want to use it, feel free to put about 2 tablespoons. Okay, so I'm going to continue to blend. Also, I'm going to put in a little more of the coconut oil as well. Just a little bit more, about an extra. I think I can't even remember if I put coconut oil in to begin with. But all in all, it should have about 2 tablespoons altogether, just to make it thicker and so it becomes a nice sturdy topping mass. That's what we want, and then it will be able to have that nice fruit glazier topping on top of that, on top of the cream base as well. Come back to our first base, and once we've blended to make our cream, pour that on. That's our cream. And you want to pop this like that. It's lovely creamy topping layer. Pop that in the freezer for about a couple of hours. Obviously you don't have to eat it straight from the freezer because it will be icy cold. You can allow it to defrost for a bit before you actually eat it. So we're gonna move on to that glacier, that jammy topping. Nice jammy topping. I don't believe in wasting anything, so I'm not gonna wash these. I'm just gonna put my fruits in it like that, because it's all valid. So I'm using about a handful, I'm just eyeballing it. Oops. I want that to stain. Yes, I've used about a handful. I think that will do. And about 2 tablespoons of my syrup. Actually, I might put another extra one. So 3 tablespoons of syrup. About a teaspoon of stevia, white stevia. You can get that from most food stores, Sainsbury's, well in the UK, Sainsbury's, Tesco's, but I'm sure you can find it all over. Stevia or online as well. About quarter cup of water, goes in there. Blend it all again. Plugged it in. What it looks like when it's done. So when your base and your topping are a little bit firm, then that's when you'll pour on your jam and not before. So see you in a moment when I've got all the layers together, piled on one another. So look forward to that.